It's not a good way of drying my hair. My hair's still wet from the shower. I almost forgot to make a video today. I pressed the coffee. I know all my subscribers care about pressing the coffee, but you know, that keeps you keen for the next video, doesn't it? 31 subscribers, that's kind of crazy. I think like 2 of them are my friends, so that's kind of like natural. That's kind of good. I'm really enjoying YouTube. This is an update video. I look forward to like putting a tip out, or you know, showing my process, or like something that I'm proud of. Like I put the card in with the warning signs the other day, and it just kind of all fitted nicely and tight, and I was like, something quite nice about that. My hair's still wet. Look at that little gap there. My hair's still thick. Getting to an old boy. I've definitely taken my mum's side of the genes with the hair, because my dad's side has lost all their hair. But yeah, I haven't really got anything to talk about. There's lots. The printer's getting used. I'm having inquiries about stickers. eBay's doing all right. I'm probably getting like 1 a week. So, you know, things are building up again, and, you know, cogs are moving, whereas a month ago I was just like, bummer. But I'm fine. I know there's not an arbitrary goal, which I think is important, because some people are like, I want to be successful, but they don't know what successful is. It's like that. Is it Hobo Johnson? He has a song about I want a dog, and then it's like, I want a dog, but I want a dog who can do funny tricks, and then I want a wife who is in Hollywood and can, you know, and her and the dog can do stunts together like I never, but it's like, no, I want a dog, whereas I know what I want. And you got to watch that video on the channel, 5-year plan, and basically it's just having a home. Yeah, a home. Something quite normal, really. Having some sort of castle, you know, metaphorically, but like, I live in a flat at the moment. Forgive me, but I don't think you can make a flat a home. Maybe controversial statement, but this flat was always going to be temporary. I've been here for 3-4 years now, and at the beginning I was like, oh, I'm going to buy it and stuff, and I looked into that, and it just seems like a headache. There's so many fees involved, especially living in a block of other rented, you know, flats. They obviously don't consider it their own, so they might not look after it. Therefore, if there's a cost, they all get it for free, where I would have to pay. So, for instance, a door's always broken, I'd get random letters saying you owe us 500 quid. It's just not. There's cracks in the ceiling from matey boy upstairs. Don't know what he's doing. So that plan didn't work out, and obviously life finds a way to just make you spend money, and it just seems to just get lost in the, I think the expression is pissing in the wind. It's just gone. So I would like to have some sort of something I can scale on the side, and then something I can, you know, that pays the bills, and you know, that's what AMPERSAND is, and Steed graphics, something I can scale, and I really think I can. I've done it before, and it fell apart due to silly mistakes of mine, and then I'll do it again. Yeah, and the dust is settling in my life, which is good as well, so I can really hunker down. I can be a bit more creative, making illustrations and making music again, which I absolutely adore. There's something better feeling than, you know, making something and then putting it out to the world and going, here you go, have a go at this. Putting my shit out to the world. So yeah, art to me is very important. There was this thing about the Anglo, the European, and why the civilization in the Anglo worked so well. It's because the Asian Eurasia, no, Eurasia, that's Europe. There was an Asia, you know, the Chinese and such, and all around that region. They also had a good work mentality, but they were very hard on the right side of the brain. Whereas in Europe, we had left and right. We had the creativity and the work ethic and, you know, the building of civilization. And everyone was alcoholics. What are you saying? Become an alcoholic? They say a wrong answer. Wait, a new answer can only be a wait. What's the saying? To have a new idea, it has to be a wrong answer. So that's where the creativity comes in. So you've got engineers and artists, and the engineers are thinking very numbers and such, and the creativity would be like, well, why can't we try it this way? I've done it before. I've been at a machine, and someone's come over to me, and why can't you do it this way? And I went, no, you can't do it that way. And they've walked away, and I thought, actually, let me give that a go. And it's worked because they're seeing it with a different eye. And I'm a creative person, but when you're in that sort of production setting, you're thinking, if I try it a different way, that's an hour of my day, and these are out by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're reluctant to try new things, wrong things, new ideas. There you go. So, you know, creativity is important. It's very important. There's a rapper called Octavian, and in one of his interludes, he has this guy chatting, and he says, in life you can only do 2 things: build or bullshit. So in every relationship, in every project, every work environment, you know, what are you doing? Are you building or are you bullshit? Like, really take a step back. Like, if you're with someone that you're like, I don't really like them, but it's just to kill time, and, you know, my life's a little bit economically free because there's 2 wages or whatever, you're bullshitting. You know, you're not building a foundation, you're not building the brickwork, you're not thinking about the kitchen, what tiles you're going to have, you're not thinking about mowing the lawn. You're bullshitting. So I really think about that in most aspects of my life. Like, if I meet a girl, you know, are we bullshitting or are we building? Obviously, you can't be robotic and just play that card because people get scared. Like, do you want to have a family and kids? You can't just roll up to someone like that. Obviously, you got to get to know them and such. But, you know, that's just like a bit of R&D or whatever. Again, that sounds like I'm a robot, but I'm not. But we do it. If you are to articulate it, we test the waters with each other. We see what principles we have and anything that contradicts. And I would argue that having different ideas about things is important. And people just want the same. They just want them, but in girl form, or them in boy form. I'm sorry, but if that is what you're looking for, you're going to find a liar. People just don't link up like that, and it's okay for us to have different opinions. It really is. I'm reading Psycho-Cybernetics, and I've been a poser with this book because it's been in my bag for 3 months, and I read a couple of pages, but I'm really going hard on it at the moment. And there's so much in this. Hypnotism, from you know how you create the worst scenario in your brain, and that's what anxiety is. You're like, you hypnotize yourself. You borderline hypnotize yourself. You're expecting the worst. You've got your guard up. You can also hypnotize yourself for it the other way. You know, let me read out a bit that I liked the other day. There's loads of stuff in here. There was a bit in here that says, like, I knew it was at the bottom of the page, so I was just skimming through to see if I could find it. I couldn't. Wait, actually, I dog ear the pages when I like something. This is written by a plastic surgeon, and he talked his clients out for plastic surgery because a lot of it's just in our minds. We are our own worst enemies, but also we can use our weaknesses as strengths as well. We can turn it around. Basically, it talks about how people have excuses. They can't find the time of the day until they see. And he says, well, once people find results, they'll find the time of the day. Like I find the time of the day to go to the gym every day. And whenever I hear someone say they don't have the time, I'm like, what are you doing instead of it? Because you're not a millionaire. You're not. I haven't seen any sort of I haven't seen anything produced by you. You're going home reading. Like, what are you doing? Studying? Like, and they're like, no, we're just watching TV. So, this is what it's like. Everything's short term at the moment, and was it short term pleasures? Whereas, if you put in a bit of time, you'll see results. So I think that's the society at the moment. So again, it comes down to relationships. People want, oh, you're not a millionaire, or you're not rich. Now I'm right. Whereas that guy might have assets elsewhere and just thinking about, I don't want someone who thinks that way, So we're not giving anyone time anymore. We're too busy being busy, perhaps. There's probably a better way of saying that, but just straight off the dome, like I do in these videos. I'll probably refer back to this book every now and then. I've been really busy at the moment. I've been doing overtime and such. It's touring season at the moment, so there's plenty to do at work. And another reason why I haven't been building the website I did a couple of bits, but it's not good enough. But also, again, I'm not a robot, so I need to start thinking about. I think I'll do a nice chunk of change tomorrow. But there's plenty of this in. There you go. I haven't seen results in the website yet, so I haven't found time for it. There you go. I'm just on my own. Someone's just texted me. Don't know who that is. I didn't know you could WhatsApp people if you don't have the number. Don't know who that is. There you go. Yeah, I haven't seen results on the website, so my incentive to make the website is low. I've been busy making art, doing my little illustrations. Check out the shorts. There's gonna be plenty more. And being busy. I don't like the word busy. Busy is a general term. The print has been going. I'm trying to find another word for busy, and I've been working in my PAYE job. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Quite a lot. And gymming. I'm seeing so much difference in my physique. That's when you sort of hunker down, shot of coffee and go do chest. But yeah, no update there. Just enjoying life really. Going to a barbecue today. Gonna have a couple of ciders and just chill out, let my hair down. Talking about hair, it's getting a bit long, but like and subscribe. We just want to hear my brain farts and stuff. And there's plenty more books that I've got on my thing to read, so I'm really enjoying this book at the moment. I'll do a little review at the end of it as well, but I just thought it's a good one. All right, cool. Have a good weekend, guys. Cheers.